Hey everyone, it's Gabs. I know I have been MIA and I will explain to you why I've been MIA. I've been doing a lot of why lately, a lot of questioning, trying to understand myself. I think that's something we're going to do continuously throughout life. I don't ever think we're going to solidly go, this is me and this is who I'm staying as. I think we are learning and growing and changing and evolving. I think we have a core part of us, a core being that's like the fundamentals of us. But I think we're always going to learn and grow and set new boundaries and find new passions and take different experiences from life. And we can look at the experience that we've taken now and we can handle it in a completely different way to a situation, similar situation that we've been given in the past. Because hopefully we have learnt from it and we have grown from it and we can look at it with a new perspective. So I've been doing a lot of why. Why am I where I am right now in life? What am I doing? Why do I react the way I like to certain situations I do? What from my past do I still need to heal from and learn from and grow from? Is where I am still where I need to be? And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think actually it's a really positive thing to ask why. I think when we start asking why, we can evolve, we can look at life in a new way, stop pigeonholing ourselves, stop telling ourselves that because we were once shy and awkward, we still have to be shy and awkward. No, we don't. Just because we were shy for whatever reason, it could be a multitude of situations that made us that way, doesn't mean that's how we have to continue to be. I think a lot of the time what holds us back is ourself, and we have a tendency, myself included, I am not judging, this is a judge-free zone, you should know that by now. We have a tendency to blame outside sources and other people and situations and blah 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 blah. I think when we can start taking ownership and going, okay, how can I move forward? I feel like this camera needs to go up a bit. I'm gonna just train of thought anyone. We can start looking at situations and seeing what we can take from it, what we can learn from it. That's when we're gonna start being able to make positive movements forward in our life. We all have to go through things and we all have to get to a point where we can acknowledge that that thing, however frustrating, was for a reason, and it maybe took us that long to get to this point because we had things to learn in between. Maybe we had to fall apart a little bit so that we could piece ourselves back together and look at it in this new way and this new light and get a fresh boost of energy and a bit of fire up our get going and pick up and start again. And do you know what? It takes so much courage to start again. Do not let someone make you feel inferior or unworthy or anything because you started again. Do you know how much courage that takes? Do you know how much power that gives you to be able to go, this no longer suits me, this is no longer who I am, and I refuse to carry it with me anymore, and I refuse to let this be a weight on my shoulder. That takes strength, that takes courage. The people out there telling you that it doesn't, and that by starting again you're somehow giving something up to someone, they're wrong. You are more capable than you believe. And maybe I'm lecturing myself right now, maybe I'm just reminding myself that I'm capable, but I'd like to think that I'm reminding one of you that you're capable and that you are strong and courageous and you've got this. Whatever it is that you're wanting to do, that you want to change, you can do it. I think So, especially in social media nowadays, in this day and age, it is so easy for us to look at other people and look at their milestones and their age in relation to us and go, well, they're so much further ahead than me, or, you know, well, they're my age and they have, I don't know, husband, wife, house of their own, etc, etc, etc. That's okay. That's their journey. You're on your own journey. If you want to just now stand on your own 2 feet, or if you want to be alone for a while, or whatever it is that you need, that's okay. And the sooner we can all realise that we've got to do what's right for us and what sits well with our soul and our being, the sooner we can realise and actually probably get to where we want to be quicker. And tiresome times come, and the frustration and depression and deflation and everything else comes when we are constantly trying to fight against the tide, and we're constantly trying to judge our life and our story by someone else's model. You're not that model. You're not that model. Your book outline is different to the other book outline, and that's what makes it good. That's what makes it unique. That's what makes it an inspiration. Every book is different. Every life is different. It might take some of us longer to get to where we want to be, but the things we're learning in between are the most valuable lessons that we can learn. Whether we can see it right now or not is a different story. Teaching us something. It's teaching us resilience, the ability to let go, a strength, it's compassion, it's teaching us to be ourselves, it's teaching us to go, okay, that's your opinion, but you know what, I have to do this for me. It's learning that a failure doesn't make you a failure. A mistake does not mean the end of the world. A mistake is a mistake. You can stand in a room and ask people to put their hands up and say they made a mistake. Every person in that room would raise their hand. Not one person, no matter how high a pedestal you've put them on, has not made a mistake in their life. That's not possible, because without mistakes we can't learn, we can't grow, and we can't become the best versions of ourselves. We can't keep creating new things and trying new things and falling in love, and connection is infinite, and we can't do that if we're not moving forward and we're not making mistakes. Nothing in life is perfect. No job is perfect, no relationship is perfect, no house is perfect. None of that is perfect. But that's what makes it beautiful. The beauty lies in the imperfection. I think that's where you'll need reminding that actually our beauty comes from our brokenness, and the fact that we can stand here every day despite whatever we have been through the night before and just be here is incredible. Do you know how incredible that makes you, that you are still here, you're still breathing and fighting and smiling, and whether you know it or not, you are radiating a light and hope, and you could be inspiring someone without even realizing it. And that's beautiful. That's incredible. Yeah, I think it's good to question. I think it's good to ask why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Is it for yourself? Is it because someone else told you to? Does that mean that it's the right thing for you? Look at your why. Do you want to change? What small thing can you do in your life to step towards the life that you want to live and that you are dreaming of? I, for one, in learning my whys and trying to understand myself more, which I think is important, have learned that I have had a fear, it's mixed, of a fear of failure and therefore kind of a fear of success, that a lot of time. and that's okay. Yeah, I could wallow in it for however long. A while back I would have wallowed for a very long time and wasted even more time about it. But I think actually you can give yourself a small pity party and then go, okay, so I wasted some time. Let's not waste any more. Let's get going. You know, I think a lot of life is about perspective. And I think it's very easy for us to, and I want to know why, but it's very easy for us to beat ourselves down and spin ourselves into this cycle of, I wasted time, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm wasting more time, oh my god, what am I doing, and spiral. Or we could go, okay, I wasted time. What am I going to do about it? How am I going to move forward now? What do I want and how can I change that? And even if it's like a tiny, tiny step, that step is you beginning to break free from habits and mentalities that no longer serve you. Listen to a video, I feel like I rambled. But then again, I wouldn't have called this channel The Rambling Mind if I didn't ramble. So I hope that this has given you some food for thought, a little bit of insight, maybe a little bit of hope or inspiration, and I will be back soon. I will also be back with a video explaining why I've been missing and absent from the channel and how I plan on not doing that so much. Okay, I'd love to speak to you all, and if you like this channel, if you've been watching all my videos, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up or comment, you know, say hi. I would love to speak to you guys. And yeah, subscribe. Thank you. Okay, bye.